Hey everybody, welcome to today's How to Have Fun in Overwatch War Wheels workshop. And today we're talking about everybody's favorite crazy gal, everybody's balls to the wall, in your face, JunkerQueen. This lady. So, what you gotta do with her is very interesting. She's a brawler. She's a brawler tank. She's always been a brawler tank. And we didn't know if we were going to be able to play her. In Overwatch 1, we'd hear her voice every time we entered Junkertown, and there she would be. And we're like, are we going to be able to play her? And eventually we did. Even before Overwatch 2, we were able to play her. And as you can see in today's gameplay, War Wheels has some problems with JunkerQueen. And you will see a progression of what happens when you're not so great with a character. You never give up and you learn. You learn on the fly, on the job, especially in a tank position. Learn on the fly, on the job. So let's start with the footage in 3, 2, 1. Now here I'm looking for my team. We're going to start this off a little bit different, not in spawn. I go for this corner here, and here comes the horse. I hate this horse. This horse always pushes me off, and we're eventually gonna play the dang horse, but the horse needs to lay off my mohawk. Again with the horse. Here comes the horse, doing horse things, making my life a living H-Bell. And here comes Hanzo, perfectly placing a headshot, and I'm upset about it. When I do it, it's fine. When he does it, it's not. Perfectly fine. And he shot off my mohawk. So I complete that round. And after this, and I hadn't recorded a lot of this, but after this I was like, I need to look at her stuff. So I did. And what I found out, I'm going to pause the footage here. What I found out is there are a couple of things about JunkerQueen that I was totally missing. Number one, her jagged blade, once it goes into an enemy, it does bleed damage. So it does damage over time. If you click that again, it actually pulls the blade back out and pulls them towards you. So you want to do that timed. Her shift, or tab for me because of my hands, does extra, gives your people extra health. Allows them to have extra health for a short time. It's a shout, and they get to go faster. And her melee even does bleed damage. So her melee is like very important, honestly. Then her ult obviously does bleed damage and really messes up the healing aspect of any team. Her axe is really important. Her E, it's a swing and it does bleed damage as well. And once you hit it, it actually decreases the cooldown on that axe. So you want to hit that as much as possible, meaning I thought to myself, I need to go for the biggest target I can when I do that dang thing. And, you know, that's why I'm not calling these how to play. How to do, how to have fun, how to persevere, how to win games with pride in mind and understanding that you are going to make mistakes, but you're going to have a good time with this game. Throughout this series, the episode 1 and 2 so far, I am trying to drive home the point. And we say a lot of funny things on this series, but I'm trying to drive home the point. Everybody who plays this dang game is just not thinking to themselves, I am still learning. I'm learning every minute of every game, and that's why quick play is important. That's why playing comp is important with others. That's why learning different characters is important. Even when we're dying and we're dying and we're dying, I took a lot of footage out of this video, guys. Because I was trying to learn her all over again because I never touch her. I'll include the hours like I normally do. This character is really random. I'm not going to lie to you. Really random. And applicable in certain situations and applicable in not, and sometimes just not applicable at all in anything. It is not a tank that I prefer. I don't prefer this tank. I like her look. It's cool. I mean, you get to do this with your hair and she's kind of like crazy and stuff. That's cool. But this tank is tough. But it doesn't mean I don't need to learn her. It doesn't mean I don't need to learn how to play her because she's applicable in certain situations against Hog, against other kinds of tanks that can be really in your face and they're just making you mad. It's crazy. So let's get back to the footage in 3, 2, 1. And we're back to the footage. And here I select JunkerQueen. And I'm selecting her, and I'm thinking to myself, here we go. I want to win this. After viewing that information card, and I'm letting my whole team know I'm new to this character. I don't play her much. I just want to let you know that. Sorry, you know. And in true Overwatch fashion, I would say about 30% of the time, which is not much, they'll say, okay, I'm excited because there's a ball. I get to test this axe swing, and I do. This axe swing is recharging, and we love that recharge. It's such a fast recharge. It's already back, right? And I missed that one. If you look down in the corner now, it's an 8-second recharge as opposed to, I believe, like a 4-second recharge on a hit. Here I am dashing this Baptiste with the Brig. I am pumped. This Brig is aggressive. That's the other thing about JunkerQueen. Your team has to be aggressive. And a lot of teams, when we're not in voice comms and everything, it's out. Here, I want to change my crosshairs. That's another thing that really helps me, is changing my crosshair to something that works for me. It helps my eyes kind of differentiate. I just want to do it for every single tank. I go to circle and crosshairs, and I'm like, it's more of a shotgun look. So I go to box. And I love the box. And here, things are starting to change for me. I'm hitting more. It's making more sense. This is what I have for Hog, and it helps me play Hog a lot better when I'm doing that. Here, we're kind of pressuring forward and pressuring back. Swing that axe, we get a hit. So it's a slower thing. I just noticed, I think it's about 6 seconds, actually. A beautiful knife arc. And I try to pull him in and slash. The funny thing is, it doesn't pull that far. I need to realize that when I play her next time. This Widow is going crazy right now, and I'm just still trying to pressure backwards and forwards. A great arcing shot. I don't want to pull the knife back until it forces me, because he's in that Nemesis mode. Curie pops her ult, and we smoke him. And we're smoking this Hanzo. And I do that extra slash just to get a little extra damage, and then we're riding the payload. We're riding high. We're super happy. Brig and I are happy, and we're jumping. Now, I'm going to sit in this alleyway in this next shot here, and I'm about to ult. You want a straight line when you ult, so that way you can really, really make all of them look turn grape flavored, which is anti, and grape flavor. There it is. There's all the grape flavor. But the problem is Zen has his ult on. I'm kind of dropping back, and then Ramatra turns his ult on, but we still seem to do it. Here, I do my shout. And I give them extra health. That really helped. I don't think we would have died, but it's still the principle of thing. Letting my team know I'm there for you guys. I'm here. I go sit behind the polar ice caps for a little bit, waiting, say hello, and swing my axe wildly. Again, you have to be super close. And I keep reminding myself that I have to be super close. Here you're going to see me in chat. Help, how do I swing my axe better with JunkerQueen? And in true Overwatch fashion, they respond right away. Just such great responses. You'll know that about the community. They really care about others, and they really care about helping others during the game. They're the fastest typers in all the gaming community. Anywho, we get here and we swing, and there I go, and I say no, and a lot of people are like, oh my god, why is this guy typing instead of playing? I'm doing it at the same time. Fastest typers in the community. So I'm going back out at this point, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do the rest of this. I'm a little upset. I'm still waving because waving is important. There goes my HUD. That seems to happen a lot. I click a certain button and my HUD hides, and I hate that. Everyone should have their HUD on. Waving again, just kind of waiting for my team. That's another thing, you can delay and wave to your team to help. There we go. And nice axe swing. And, oh, there is a big ult here. We're pushing forward, trying our best. And I have my ult. I'm ulting, and it's huge, but there's nobody here to capitalize. And I try my hardest to stay in the fight, and I'm pushing away Ramatra and then pulling him towards me. And Ramatra, there's that. Nice Suzu by Curie to keep us in it. There goes May. We're trying to get May. Couldn't. We drop back. It's always important to kind of drop back and be with your team, especially with this character. And big ult. Again, nobody there to capitalize. I'm really sad about it, but I don't stop fighting. I'm just fighting, and and that's what it is. I'm like, huge ult, no, but can't capitalize. That's what I say, and then I do a frowny face. That's just how it is sometimes. And here we are back in the battlefield, different set around. I'm just slashing on this. This Ramatra, I wanted to prove to him that I could play against him. Nice window by the BAP that I was able to use for a little bit there. Pressuring this Moira, I'm like, I'm gonna get you. I should have slashed right there. That's why you see the delayed slash. Again, misjudging that axe slash. You want to slash upward and close. The upward slash, because she slashes downward. Now we're pressuring this Ramatra, and there's a huge ult by our, I think it was a Pharah, but now I do an amazing knife arc, slash right in front of him. It was really good. There we go, charging in, we're fighting. I'm getting my ult. This was a great ult because I didn't want to fall off the map, so I kind of used the in-between of that map there, and skaboof! And I hit him with the ult, and skadoof, and I thought I hit him with the axe, but I didn't. I'm pressuring this Hanzo, and I'm so happy I won with JunkerQueen. And I look at my stats, and I'm happy about the stats. My stats are really good, and I'm breathing a sigh of relief because I don't have to record this video anymore. But I did have fun. I had fun learning. I learned. And even if you have 300 to 400 to 500 to 600 to 700 hours in a character, you're always learning. You're always adapting to a situation. That's life in general. And whether you're playing a character with their hair like this, or you're playing a character with no hair, or you're playing a character that's trying to be a knight from medieval times like Reinhardt, just know you're always learning, and so is everyone else on the field. And that's the big thing I want you to take away from this video, is you're always learning no matter what. And it's fun to learn, and it's fun to innovate. Stay positive, stay chaotic, and we'll see you in the next one. You guys can watch the video before that, how to play Doomfist. And that one was a really good playthrough. I was really happy with that one. And I'll link that one after this one. But we're going down the line. I believe next time is Mauga. I've been practicing it with him a little bit, and I've got some things to say about that boy. So, we'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.